国連海洋会議に出席予定で、昨日、プサンの方から帰ってきた、参加者の方々とともに、本日の会議を進めさせていただきたいと思います。プサン会議の方なんですけれども、こちらの方は、プサン、飛行機で、行くと、割と1時間半ぐらいで、近くのところで、ありまして、こんな感じの港町のところで、エクスポの会場のようなイベント会場で、このアワーオーシャン会議というのが開催されました。主に、7つのテーマで、議論を行っておりまして、オープニングも大臣はじめ、それから韓国といえば、エンターテインメント、歌手の方、それから俳優、女優の方々、そういう方々が、いろいろ参加されてですね、このイベントを盛り上げていたというところがありました。でこちらがジョン・ケリーさんという以前、クリントン政権の時に国務長官をやられた方ですけども、この方が2014年にこの会議を始められて、今年2025年が、一度開催されなかった年もあるんですけども、10回目ということで、熱を込めて世界で協力して、海洋保全を進めていこうというような話をしていました。いろんなテーマで、特にジョン・ケリーさんは気候変動がやはり海洋に悪影響を及ぼしているということで、かなり熱のこもった発言をされていて、でそれからこの気候変動の以外にもですね、いろんなテーマで、本会議、それから分科会、それから海洋をテーマにしたフィルムフェスティバルの宣伝もしてまして、映画に関する、特集をしていたり、あとは女性の海事関係の担当者が、そのお仕事の内容を紹介したり、でこちらユース会議の成果のハイライトのビデオの一部なんですけれども、世界の若者が集まって、海洋問題について議論していくということで、私もサイドイベントで、登壇させて喋らせてもらったり、あとはいろんなところがブースを出して展示を行ったりとか、韓国の企業なんかも、いろんな機材のとかサービスの提供なんかを行っていて、海上での基地ですとか、それからあれですね、天然資源とか鉱物資源の採掘の拠点整備とかで会議も成果を上げて、来年、ケニアのモンバサというところで第11回会議をやるというようなことでお話をしていました。
This year marks another very important year for the ocean, Dr. Masanori. As you know, Palau was the host of the 7th Our Ocean Conference. So I've had the opportunity to participate as a host country and participating in the last 3 conferences. But this year, we begin the year with an SDG summit in Honiara, really focused on sustainable fisheries. Of course, we had the Economist Forum in Tokyo in March, and now the 10th Our Ocean Conference in Busan. And these are all meant to continue to raise the awareness and the importance of the ocean, not only for food security, but for the health of the planet. As we can see, climate change continue to receive the largest investment, where SDG 14 continues to be one of the least financed of the SDGs. But we cannot separate ocean from climate change, because ocean is also a very important regulator of the climate. So I'd like to focus on 3 things that I saw being promoted on the way to Nice in Busan.
It is ultimately individuals that make a difference, and our Ocean Conference, as you know well, is a result of one such individual deciding that we need to do something like this. Mr. John Kerry, former Secretary of State of the United States, is the one who decided that we want to bring countries together to talk about the importance of the ocean, what we need to do, and how to go about doing that. It is a different kind of conference. It is intergovernmental in many senses, but different in the sense that they don't meet to negotiate anything. They meet to describe what they are going to do about it. So the national commitments. And Mr. Kobayashi had outlined the achievements of all the 9 conferences before, the $160 billion committed, $133 billion are already in work. But what I want to emphasize is the conclusions of the 10th Our Ocean Conference.
I think the second theme I wanted to pick up on is around some of the topics that were very clear at the conference. So one is around green shipping corridors and the need to transition the shipping industry, and how that transition actually involves multiple partners. It involves the ports, it involves the shipping industry, it involves the municipalities, and it involves nature-based solutions that go beyond the port itself. And that new thinking, that thinking around blue infrastructure, and that integration of these different industrial developments with a nature perspective and with an anti-pollution perspective is absolutely critical. And that was a really important topic. And that leads me to the third observation. I was particularly impressed that a lot of the innovative, interesting solution, including on the finance side, I had the pleasure to speak on a number of panels, came from different Asian locations and Asian actors.
So yes, today I wanted to tell you a little bit about what happened at our Ocean Conference, and specifically the Youth Leadership Summit. But first, I'll tell you a bit about Sustainable Ocean Alliance. So Sustainable Ocean Alliance is a global youth nonprofit, and we believe in transforming young people's passion into tangible impact. And we do this through community building, startup support, and policy engagement. And as part of the 10th Our Ocean Conference, we had the privilege of organizing the 8th Our Ocean Youth Leadership Summit, hosted in partnership with Donna Bertorelli Philanthropy, the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries of the Republic of Korea, and Korea Maritime and Ocean University. And as Mr. Kobayashi mentioned, the summit brought together 80 youth delegates under the age of 35 from 35 different countries, which included 40 of our Ocean Leaders Fellows and 40 Korean students.